Good morning. Welcome to the Semi-Direct Knowledge Transmission Center. My name is Niru, and I want to start off by actually thanking you and telling you how much I appreciate you for taking the time out to learn more about our Semi-Direct product. I am even more super excited today because we are going to be launching and sharing the product information of a completely new product that we have launched under our Johara brand. The product is called Johara Daily Feminine Intimate Wash. It's a very special product because I think we are going to be leading the market by sharing the importance of why this product is really very important and how this product should be made as a daily part of beauty as well as hygiene. So without much ado, let me start off this presentation by first of all asking a question. Are dedicated feminine intimate wash really necessary? This question is something that I'm sure a lot of women and a lot of your own customers will ask you this question, that I've been using a soap and do I really need a separate product to take care of the intimate area? The honest truth is that, and I'm sure most women who are listening to this presentation today will agree with me, that discomfort in the intimate area is actually a very common phenomenon for women. Redness, irritation, itching, burning in our intimate area is something that almost any woman will recognize these symptoms, and many of them are constantly dealing with them. It's very unfortunate, but most of us keep silent about it because we feel embarrassed. I think it's very important for women to talk about women's health and intimate hygiene health. Many times intimate health are never talked about openly and usually is swept under the rug. When those issues are not talked about, women actually feel very embarrassed and ashamed. I personally feel it's very important that we go out, seek the information and openly discuss these intimate questions, because there are often ways that you can do, often ways you can actually prevent or elevate the symptom yourself. So first of all, let's understand what's a healthy intimate area. And I want to share some information and tips that I think every woman should know. There are different zones of the intimate area, and we've been created by, in a way that all the intimate areas have a balanced and a natural system of protection and self-cleaning. Intimate area is normally geared towards a good defense against foreign microorganisms, whether it is a bacteria or a fungi. And if this protective system is disturbed for whatever reason, it results in infection and irritation. And this could be symptoms like burning sensation or redness can develop. So what actually disturbs the natural balance that we already have in place, which helps us to protect our intimate area from pathogens or disease-causing bacteria? For us to know that, it is very important for us to understand the first most important thing, which is the pH of the intimate area. All of us know, and we've studied about the term pH in school, and for those of us who've forgotten it, let me just simplify it by saying that there is something called as a pH, which is a pH scale which starts from 0 and closes at 14. 0 to 6 is considered to be acidic, 7 is considered to be neutral, 8 to 14 is considered to be alkaline. We've all heard of terms like acidity and alkalinity and things like that. So the fact is that every item in the world has a pH. Our hair has a pH, our skin has a pH, the food we eat has a pH. There are pHs for every single item in the world. And just to share some examples with you, hydrochloric acid, which all of us have heard, is a pH of 0. Our stomach has an acid, and that makes the stomach acid pH of 1. We love to eat lemon juice. Lemon has a pH of 2, which makes it acidic. Most of us have a habit of eating banana. Banana has a pH of 5. Tomato is an integral part of our food. Tomato has an acidic pH of 4. So as you can see, there's a pH associated to many items. Every morning if you have a glass of milk, milk has a pH of 6. We have water, which is a neutral pH at 7. After 7, so between 8 to 14, we have alkaline. And some examples of alkaline based products are, if you like broccoli, broccoli has a pH of 10, blood has a pH of 8. A lot of the soaps available in the market are between a pH of 10 to 12. And then of course we have items like floor cleaners, which have a very high acidic alkalinity at a pH of 13 and above. So like I said, every single item in the world seem to have a pH attached to it. Now why is pH very important for the intimate area? A healthy intimate area has a pH, and this pH is actually controlled mostly by the estrogen hormone. This hormone actually, our estrogen hormone, which is a female hormone, promotes the production of glycogen. And the healthy intimate area is actually very heavily populated with lactic acid bacteria, also known as lactobacilli, which actually thrives on the glycogen. So just to repeat and summarize, intimate area pH is actually controlled mostly by the hormone estrogen. This estrogen hormone kind of promotes the production of glycogen, and lactic acid bacilli loves glycogen and it thrives on glycogen. So the healthy intimate area is actually heavily populated by lactic acid bacteria. As the name suggests, these bacteria produce lactic acid. So they call lactic acid bacteria or lactobacilli, and what they produce is lactic acid. When lactic acid is produced, it changes the environment and adjusts it to a pH of 3.8 to 4.4, and therefore this makes the intimate area optimally acidic. The reason why I am using the word optimally acidic is because when the intimate area has a pH of 3.8 to 4.4, all other disease causing bacteria find it very difficult to grow in this pH, and therefore they cannot reproduce or cannot grow within this area at that pH. So lactic acid bacteria therefore actually forms a natural protection against intimate area infection. It's a very simple science, but it's important for us to know this, why our intimate area pH has to stay acidic. Now there are many possible factors that could affect the intimate area's natural balance, and let's look at some of them. One of the most common reasons that disrupts the skin's protective acid mantle is our use of soap. All of us have a habit of having a bath with our soap, especially in India. Most of us consider bath, soap as one of the integral part of our personal care hygiene, and we use a soap to have a bath in the morning and in the evening. Soap is actually alkaline. So like I was sharing, soap has a pH which is between 10 to 12, while all of us now have learned that our intimate area has a pH which is between 3.8 to 4.4. When our intimate area is acidic and you use an alkaline product out there, you are going to be disrupting the acidic environment that has been created in that area. And once you destroy the protective acid mantle in that area, it results in or provides a conducive environment for infection causing bacteria to grow. One of the other property of soap is that it has an ability to degrease. So it has an ability to actually break down lipids. Intimate area has got some natural lipids in that area which actually protect us. When you use a soap in the intimate area, this natural lipid breaks down and again makes us vulnerable to infection causing bacteria. I'm sure you're questioning yourself and saying, and I'm wondering that, you know what, I've been using a soap and really I don't get as much of redness and irritation, as often as probably people think they should be getting when they use a soap as a product every day. Well, the fact is that our body has an amazing ability to readjust and adjust to such stresses every day by reconstructing the protective acid mantle and replacing the natural lipids back in the intimate area. But it needs time to do it. And let's say that along with the usage of soap, there are other conditions which make this natural ability of the body to recover slower. For example, There are many other factors that can affect this natural balance of intimate area. It could be use of synthetic undergarments. Cotton undergarments tend to breathe and tend to protect well, while synthetic undergarments can aggravate this natural balance. Similarly, dyed or scented toilet papers. It also could be unprotected sexual activity. Tight clothes, jeans, sports clothing which are very tight. Hormonal fluctuations which most women go throughout their different stages of life. Birth control pills and condoms. Stress, fatigue, antibiotic treatment, improper diet. A lot of these conditions will further aggravate or put stress on our body's ability to recover quickly. While in most cases inadequate intimate hygiene is the main cause of this imbalance, the different phases and changes in the life stages of a woman can also cause intimate area pHs to change. Now that we've learned what can disrupt the intimate area pH, over a period of time you'll also see that if all these factors keep adding on one on top of the other, the skin's ability to regenerate itself quickly enough will slow down. And often it responds by becoming irritated, which usually manifests as redness, itching or burning. And once this happens, pathogens can more easily colonize and spread on the skin that can be damaged and can also enter the vagina. It's therefore very, very important that for intimate hygiene, you not only use warm water and also use a mild intimate wash that does not strip the lipids from the skin and is also adapted to the pH of the outer intimate area. With this background on why we need a product which is specific for intimate health, I am super excited today to share with you that Sami Direct has launched the Johara Daily Feminine Intimate Wash, a special product that is meant to take care of intimate health and overall health of women. What does the product have? Well, it's a very gentle, as the name suggests, it's a product which can be used daily. It's a product which is an intimate wash, a product which is gentle, which will not only refresh but maintain the healthy pH of the external intimate area. The product is enriched with lactic acid, gallnut powder and coleus oil, and like you know, in Sami Direct we use only standardized natural botanicals. So gallnut powder as well as coleus oil have been standardized, and I'll share in the subsequent slides what the standardization is for these natural ingredients. The product is suitable for daily use for all women of all age group. The first ingredient that we have in this product is lactic acid. And we know lactic acid helps to maintain the skin's pH balance by enveloping the skin in an acid mantle. The acid mantle has a barrier function for the outer skin and also helps to retain the moisture. Once there is an acidic pH maintained, which is between 3.8 to 4.4, it obviously naturally acts to prevent the invasion of microorganisms, thus preventing further infection. So that's the role of lactic acid in the product. The second ingredient that we have is gallnut extract. Gallnut extract is actually standardized to 80% polyphenols. And in Ayurveda, it is recommended for dry, itchy, intimate skin as a treatment. It is a natural antiseptic effect. In fact, several bacteria, including methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, can actually be dealt with with gallnut extract, and thus it helps in prevention or management of infection. The third ingredient we have is coleus oil. Coleus oil is actually an aromatic oil obtained from the fresh roots of Coleus forskelin. This one is of course standardized to 15% vinyl acetate and 15% decanol. The oil has a very good antimicrobial activity and is very, very gentle and considered as a very gentle intimate area ingredient. Sami Labs has a US patent on the coleus oil ingredient. So with these three ingredients, what are the claims that you can share with your customers? The product, first of all, is a gentle wash. It will help to balance and maintain the pH of intimate area, cleansing the intimate area by expelling toxins. It helps to prevent unpleasant odor, provides a long-lasting freshness and a sense of feeling clean, fresh and comfortable is what we can promise to our customers when they use this product. Like all Johara products, we continue to maintain and keep to our brand promise to our customers. So the Daily Feminine Intimate Wash is dermatologically tested and certified as safe. The product continues to be without parabens, sulfate, formaldehyde and synthetic dye free like all our Johara products. We also have a halal certification for the Johara Daily Feminine Intimate Wash. So how do we use this product? Well, use the product when you're having a daily bath in the morning and evening. While you use the soap for the rest of the body, for your intimate area, replace it with the Johara Daily Feminine Intimate Wash. Take a few drops of the product onto the palm of your hand, apply externally to the intimate area and wash away completely like the way when you wash away the soap during your bath. It's a simple product to use. If you have a job which involves going to office every day, and if your office has a washroom which is comfortable for women to use, and you have a ready source of water, you can actually carry it with you to office, and you can also use the product during your whenever you want during the daytime. But if you really don't have an access to a good washroom, then make sure that you replace the soap during your daily bath in the morning and evening with the Johara Daily Feminine Intimate Wash in your washroom. With that, I want to say that it's very important for women to choose to be healthy, and I think it's very important for all of us women to choose to be happy. If we are healthy, being happy is much more easier. So I think it's important for us to be very open and talk about the intimate area health with other women and bring it out into the forefront of our discussion, because the more we talk about it, the less embarrassed we will be about it, and it is easy to manage, and we need not really go through a lot of the uncomfortable stress that we go through in intimate health if you openly talk about it. A lot of the issues can actually be managed and prevented at home. And if it cannot, then I think it's important that you reach out to a gynecologist, and take help from a doctor. But basic hygiene is something that can be managed at home if we are open about it and we talk about it. So feel free to talk about the product with your daughters, feel free to talk about it with your friends, feel free to share this education, because the more women who know about it, I think more we will bring the focus back to keeping women healthy. I think if a woman is healthy, I've seen this in my own personal life. If, when a woman falls sick, whether she's a mother or a wife, everything comes to a standstill at home. While when women are healthy, they multitask, they not only take care of their home, they're able to manage jobs, they're able to balance everything, and I think overall everybody in the house is much more happier. So invest in your own health and invest in sharing this knowledge with more women and more girls, so that intimate health becomes as common today or as common in everybody's house or as using a soap is. With that, I want to wish you the very best of luck, and please do share this information. I think if we talk about intimate health with 5 women every day, before you know it, this information will be passed on to the entire country in a year's time by all of us. So make women's health a priority. Choose to be happy and choose to be happy. Choose to be happy and choose to be healthy. Thank you very much.